The dense forest on Ganymede was as treacherous as it was beautiful. The alien world, covered in thick foliage and bioluminescent plants, pulsed with an eerie glow as the moons overhead cast their dim light on the landscape. Jack, a seasoned explorer and hunter, had been traveling on this planet for days, seeking new and rare species for research and survival. He'd heard the rumors of strange creatures living deep in the heart of this wilderness, creatures that could potentially bring immense knowledge of the galaxy's farthest reaches. But nothing had prepared him for the event that would change everything. He had set his traps with the precision and patience only an experienced hunter possessed. His large, automated snare systems were designed to capture any creature that might wander too close. Jack's traps had brought down everything from small, nimble creatures to towering, four-legged beasts. But when the screen on his wrist pad flickered, signaling a successful capture, Jack found himself walking toward something much more unexpected. The trap had caught something far from the usual suspects. As he neared the clearing, the soft sound of something struggling caught his ear. The air was thick with the scent of strange flowers, and the soft hum of wildlife surrounded him. But there, just ahead, tangled in the metallic netting, was something unlike anything Jack had ever seen before. A woman, no, not a human woman, but something more. She was delicate, yet strong, with long silver hair that cascaded down her back, her skin a shimmering shade of blue, her eyes glowing like twin suns. Jack froze, his heart racing as he studied her. This was not a creature from Ganymede's wilds, not a species he had ever encountered. He had just captured an alien, one who was wriggling helplessly in his snare. She was panicked, her breathing quick and shallow as her hands grasped at the trap, trying to tear it away. Her alien features were striking. High cheekbones, elegant pointed ears, and iridescent skin that almost seemed to pulse with the rapid beat of her heart. Jack stepped closer, realizing that whatever she wasn't from his world. "Hey, it's okay," Jack called out, trying to sound calm, though he was anything but. His first instinct was to help, but he knew nothing about her. Could she be dangerous? The alien woman's eyes widened with fear as she saw him approach. She opened her mouth to scream, but no sound came out. The fear in her eyes was palpable. She began thrashing even harder, struggling against the trap's hold. The more she fought, the more tangled she became. Jack quickly reached out, careful not to startle her further, and in an instant, he deactivated the trap. The woman fell to the ground, gasping for breath. She scrambled backward, her glowing eyes locked on Jack with an intensity that sent a chill down his spine. Her chest rose and fell rapidly, and her thin hands hovered near her throat as if she were trying to calm herself. Jack knelt down slowly, trying to reassure her with his body language, showing that he meant no harm. "I'm not going to hurt you," Jack said gently. The alien woman stared at him, her expression a mix of terror and confusion. She suddenly recoiled, drawing her knees to her chest as if to protect herself. She was clearly frightened, her body trembling in the moonlight. "You're going to eat me, aren't you?" she said, her voice soft but filled with terror. Jack blinked in confusion. "What? No. I don't want to eat you. What are you talking about?" "You're a human," she said, eyes widening as she scrambled to her feet, backing away from him. "All the others, they came to capture us and eat us. That's why I've been hiding. That's why I fled the others." Jack stood, his heart racing with disbelief. "What? No, that's not how I operate. I'm just a hunter, a scientist. I don't." "You're lying," she interrupted, her voice rising in panic. "I've seen what you do to others. They're all gone, taken by your traps. You're here to feast on us. I won't let you." Jack took a deep breath, his mind racing. He could see the genuine fear in her eyes, and it made him sick to think that this is what she had been through. "Listen to me," he said, his voice calm and steady. "I'm not like those others. I swear, I never meant to capture you. I was setting traps for animals. I never thought." "You don't understand," she said, her voice breaking. "I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to trust you. But you're not like them. You're not like the others." Jack took a step forward, but the woman flinched, her eyes still wary. "I'm not going to hurt you. Just let me help you." The alien woman hesitated. For a moment, she stared at him, and Jack could almost feel her weighing him, trying to figure out if he was telling the truth. Slowly, she lowered her guard just a fraction. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice softer now, a flicker of curiosity replacing the fear. "My name's Jack. I'm an explorer, a researcher," he explained, keeping his distance but trying to convey sincerity. "I didn't know you were here. I swear." The woman's eyes softened just a little. "My name is Lyra," she said quietly. "I am of the Irith people. We have fled to this world to escape. Well, to escape being hunted. My people, we've been hunted by humans before." Jack nodded, feeling a pang of guilt. "I understand. I'm sorry for what's happened to you." Lyra regarded him for a long moment, then took a shaky breath. "I don't know if I should trust you, but you're different. You're not like the others. So, I will give you a chance." For the next few days, Jack did everything he could to make Lyra feel safe. He showed her the camp he had set up, a makeshift shelter designed to keep out the worst of the planet's elements. He offered her food and water, things she seemed hesitant to accept at first, but eventually did. With each passing day, Lyra began to see that Jack wasn't like the other humans she had known. He wasn't a hunter looking to feast on her, but a man trying to survive and explore a strange new world. Lyra began to open up, telling Jack of her people's plight, how the Irith had been hunted by colonizers, forced to flee from one planet to the next. She spoke of their quiet hope that one day they would find peace, a place where they could live without fear. Jack listened, truly listened, and he vowed to help her, not because he needed to, but because he wanted to. He would never again trap someone in a way that could cause harm. And over time, he began to feel a deep connection to Lyra, a bond that had nothing to do with his traps and everything to do with their shared humanity. Eventually, Jack helped Lyra find a way to communicate with other Irith survivors. He gave them coordinates for a peaceful settlement, a place where she could reunite with her people. The time came when Lyra had to leave, but not before she embraced Jack, her glowing blue eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you," she whispered. "You saved me. You didn't just save my life. You restored my faith in those who are different." Jack watched as Lyra disappeared into the depths of the forest, her silver hair glinting in the pale light. He knew that the universe was vast, full of strange and wondrous things. But in that moment, he also knew that the most important thing in life was trust, and that the bond they had forged would last far beyond the stars.